Hello everybody. If you'd like to know a little bit about what April holds in store for you personally, I do offer several different levels of astrological service. All of these are available to schedule through the astrological services page of my website. You can schedule with me through the link that you'll find above. In addition, if you're interested in learning Vedic astrology yourself, I have an online academy, VedicAstrologyAcademy.com. You can find a link to that site right here. So here we are, the first of the sign by sign forecast for the month of April. Maybe that's a good month to start with. I'm going to give this a shot for a couple of months, see how it works out, because it's a lot of work that goes into doing horoscopes if you want to do it really well. So you're going to see me going through several different costume changes over the course of this video, because I kind of have to record it a little bit at a time, because that's the only way I'd be able to kind of put it all together. So just a little bit about horoscopes and how they kind of work. So I'm going to do ascendant by ascendant horoscopes. You should look for these for your ascendant. I work with the Vedic system of astrology, but I use a tropical zodiac with sidereal nakshatras. So if you want to know your ascendant as per the tropical system, there is a link down in the text below that will take you to a free chart calculator where you can calculate and find out what your ascendant is based upon your date of birth and your time of birth. So also I wanted to let you know that as these are horoscopes, they're not going to be absolutely perfect as per your life in general, because horoscopes are so much more than just where planets are transiting from your ascendant. We need to take into consideration what planets in your own personal birth chart are being impacted by these transits and so many other things. For that, I highly recommend getting a full consultation with either myself or, even another astrologer. But these can provide some general ideas of what's going on in the month ahead for you. So we're going to start with a little introduction into what April holds in store in general before we go into the ascendant by ascendant breakdown for all of the horoscopes. So April's a month where you're likely going to find yourself in one area of your life or another trying to bring resolution or healing to an area of your life that has long been broken. And you have an idea of how you want to achieve this, the steps that need to be taken in order to bring it about. But as you begin to start down that road and integrate those steps into your life, things get a little bit frustrating and they don't really go quite to plan, so to speak. And so you find yourself in a position where you're going, do I wait this through or do I shift on to another chance, another opportunity, or potentially another solution? And things are likely going to happen in a way that you don't expect them to. Somewhere along the road, you're going to have to let go of something, or potentially even someone that you don't want to let go of. Some restless energy begins to kind of come to the surface towards the end of April that coincides with you having to shift in one area of your life and bring that letting go process to a culmination. So we're going to go in and we're going to take a look at what areas of your life are most likely being impacted through these ascendant by ascendant horoscopes. Hello Taurus, and welcome to your horoscope for the month of April. Are you a little baby or are you a full-grown adult? Do you still need a mommy and daddy around to nurture you? Or do you have your own things in your life that you have a responsibility to, that you have to nurture? Or perhaps is it, a little bit of both, right? When you're willing to let the past be the past, when you feel ultimately like you're trying to dedicate yourself to a new future, one in which you've corrected your mistakes, one in which you feel like you're making wiser choices and wiser decisions in your life, and you find yourself in the position where, well, everybody's still treating you like that child that you once were. Or if this is connected to your friends are treating you like that person that you once were in the past that made all sorts of stupid choices. We know you're not making those stupid choices anymore. Or are you? Right? That's the question you have to ask yourself. You have a choice to really firmly and strongly leave the past behind. You do. Your main relationship, most especially this month, but even ever more deeply going forward, has to be to yourself. And it has to be to the person that you're becoming, more so than the person that you once were. If you focus too much on that person that you once were, and you surround yourself by people who are reminding you of that person that you once were, it's only going to place you in the position of holding yourself back. Now, am I saying you need to cut all of your connections? Am I saying that you need to not hang out with, your family members who are treating you that way? Not necessarily, but you need to be firm. You need to be strong. You need to recognize that only you knows the responsibilities that you have in your life. Only you can be sure of what inspires you. Only you know what you are trying to create. It also looks like there's a career change in the works for you this month, Taurus, and you're redeveloping things and altering your approach towards this particular career change. It may feel to you like it's not coming together as quickly as you would like for it to. Allow for structured growth. Don't expect everything all at once. And in that problem that you're having with your family, sometimes the best way to show compassion for them is to show compassion for yourself. And in showing compassion for yourself, sometimes you just have to turn your head and walk the other way. Hello, Virgo, and welcome to your monthly horoscope for the month of April. April's finding you in a little bit of a repetitive pattern where it seems like that once you align with those things that are important to you, once you begin to organize your life around the things that you find inspiring, that suddenly things in your life begin to fall apart. Solutions that once brought resolution to those very same problems which you're now experiencing no longer seem to be providing that resolution. And so then you take yourself and you move yourself in the direction of avoiding those things that you find inspiring and trying to set yourself up in a manner where you're fixing the problems in your life. Only you can't ignore that inspiration that's there and the drive that's trying to pull you in the direction of that inspiration. And so then you turn around and you begin to head again in the direction of that inspiration, and again, things begin to fall apart. You're finding yourself in a position where you're having a change of heart. You think something's important to you, but now you're not really sure if it's that important at all. Maybe that thing that you're needing to solve, that problem that you're needing to take care of, maybe that's more important. But then when you go in that direction, you have a change of heart in that direction too. And suddenly you go, well, no, now I need to go back in this direction because certainly this has to be the way. And a change of heart can either be laborious or it can be pleasant. Now, which of those directions do you want to go in? If you have a change of heart in the direction of something that feels inspiring to you, then that change of heart becomes enjoyable. And if you have a change of heart and go, no, this isn't going well, I need to deal with the financial side of things and I need to deal with this side of things, but it's so laborious, then that change of heart becomes laborious. So you see, you have a choice of a change of heart. And you also have a choice, potentially, of a change of profession. And so April likely finds you in the position of trying to figure out how you can more creatively align what you sense to be your evolving potential with a more lucrative way of earning money. And it's doing that because you have to earn money, because you're likely finding yourself in a position where you're having to take care of a backlog of financial needs, and they just have to be dealt with. But you have a choice to let yourself get caught up in that external tension and pull yourself completely away from something that's really inspiring to you, or you have a choice to focus more attentively and, yes, intensively on the direction of your interest. A change of heart is really up to you, right? So go where your heart is more creatively aligned. Hello, Capricorn, and welcome to your monthly horoscope for the month of April. Though your finances may be requiring that you put a little more oomph and a little more backbone behind your efforts to earn, trust that your efforts will not go unrewarded. Problem is, it's probably difficult for you to trust that your efforts won't go unrewarded, because in April, progress seems, a little slower than you would like for it to be. And sometimes we get a hint of progress and we get hungry for greater and greater levels of progress. We want the big prize rather than just the little small gains in momentum. But although progress is slower than you expect it to be, or rather it's slower than you hope for it to be, progress is beginning to build. But as it's building, be cautious not to become overly ambitious. Doing so at this particular moment in time can place you in a position of burnout when you really need to be burning a sustained flame over a longer period of time rather than one great large conflagration that tends to fizzle out very quickly after it's started. There's an opportunity for you to build a greater level of happiness in your life at the present moment, but the path of getting there may be paved with tension. Your number one enemy at this particular moment in time is your lack of self-esteem and feelings of uncertainty in terms of making decisions. Creatively, you may not be able to do everything that you want to do this month, but even if you're heading in a direction that's, not really fully inspiring to you, inspiration may just find you in an unexpected manner. Thanks everybody for watching my first foray into horoscopes for all of the ascendants. I would really love to hear your feedback in the comments section below. If you haven't subscribed to my page, I'm generally doing 1 to 2 videos a week, so you can subscribe through the subscribe button, which I'm sure you'll see on the page. When you go to subscribe, please tick the notification bell. That way you can be notified each time a new video is uploaded. And if you want to schedule a consultation with me after watching your monthly horoscope, please feel free to do so through my astrological services page. You will find the link to that page above. Thanks a lot for watching, and until next time, please do take the very best care of yourself. Bye now.